Hello and welcome back to ADHD-Friendly Weekly News for Gamers. Still haven't sorted out that name yet. Unfortunately, we do have to start today's episode by discussing the layoffs because 2024 is already kicking off to be another awful year for the gaming industry. I am so sorry for any of you that have been affected. Microsoft have laid off 1,900 employees from their gaming divisions, including Activision, Blizzard, and Xbox. The layoffs at Toys for Bob and Sledgehammer Games, also under Microsoft, affected between 30 and 40% of their workforce. And Microsoft apparently shut down entire departments dedicated to bringing physical Xbox games to retail, as well as internal customer support teams for Activision Blizzard. Riot also laid off 530 employees, which is about 11% of their total workforce, as well as ending Riot Forge. Riot Forge was their third-party publishing label that allowed devs to make single-player games using League of Legends characters. Vandal Tale will continue to release as planned under Riot Forge, but I doubt there'll be any games after that. Riot has also been praised by people who didn't actually work there for their more generous than most redundancy package, which includes 6 months' pay, their usual bonus, and career support that includes a laptop. While that is good, job security and being valued by your employer enough to keep you on is much better. Poland-based studio Raycon Games has laid off 80% of their staff. Black Forest Games, the team behind the Destroy All Humans remakes, laid off 50% of their staff. And along with the layoffs, Blizzard also cancelled their upcoming survival game codenamed Odyssey. Despite being in development since 2017 with over 100 people working on the project, it was apparently dropped due to ongoing struggles, including issues with their chosen game engine, Synapse. Blizzard president Mike Ibarra, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, and chief design officer Alan Adam are also leaving Microsoft. Palworld continues surpassing expectations by selling 8 million copies on Steam in less than 6 days, and reaching number 2 on the list of highest all-time peak players on Steam with a peak of 2,099,744 concurrent players, second only to PUBG. And remember, these are just the numbers on Steam. There'll probably be some similar posts in the future about Xbox Game Pass. Palworld has also received criticism from PETA about in-game animal cruelty, but I think we can ignore that given PETA have one of the largest kill shelters in America and they euthanize the majority of animals they take into custody. Australian YouTuber Toasted Shoes decided to mod Pokemon into Palworld and is now feeling the wrath of the Pokemon company's lawyers. And by that, I mean he had to take down the video that he posted on Twitter showing off the mod and has proceeded to milk the whole situation since. No judgment here, I would absolutely also turn it into a funny joke. The Pokemon company also released an official statement about another company's game released in January 2024, along with their intent to investigate potential IP infringement themselves. Mobile company KLab have announced their partnership with Pocket Pair, you know, the devs behind Palworld, and I swear to God, if they start making Palworld Go, that would be so bad, but so funny. All the allegations surrounding Palworld right now are also shining a light on their upcoming Metroidvania Nevergraves, and I sat down last night and wrote 3,500 words on the topic, so please look forward to that video in the next few days. This week, Nintendo announced that they're going to be ending most online services for their 3DS and Wii U consoles. The services remaining include Pokemon Bank and Transporter, which may also end at some point in the future. Nintendo have also announced a surprise virtual Legend of Zelda orchestra concert. It will be pre-recorded and then posted on Nintendo YouTube on February 9th. Call of Duty have updated their game's code of conduct to address toxicity within voice and in-game chat. And these new rules seem pretty reasonable, but somehow there are still gamers who are mad that they're not allowed to use slurs in their video games. Leaked footage from an early game build of Call of Duty Future Warfare has appeared online, showing a moon-based mission that didn't make it into the final game as Future Warfare was dropped and only some of the planned parts for that game made it into Infinite Warfare. Insider Gaming have reported that Sledgehammer Games' next Call of Duty title will release in 2027. And I'll pop the current rumoured schedule on the screen right now from Charlie Intel. Sledgehammer Games have also been criticised this week, and rightly so, for going back to remote work while they find a new office. Keep in mind that many employees were previously forced to quit due to the return to office mandates. And now they've announced layoffs and that they're going back to remote work. What a slap in the face. Faze Clan announced their multi-million-dollar partnership with crypto casino and trading platform Rollbit, which caused their stock price to double, from 17 cents to 35. In case you missed it, the Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition is coming to PC on March 21st. Despite it being over 40 years since the NES was released, a new NES game is being developed by Megacat Studios called Flap Happy, and there's a free PC demo available right now if you fancy playing it for yourself. Apple have announced new terms for the EU this week regarding their App Store, where first install of an app will cost the devs 50 cents. Apparently even if those are free apps. This is like the Unity situation all over again, but so much worse. I don't want to say goodbye to free apps. And the reason behind all this is Apple's attempt to comply with the EU's Digital Markets Act, which means that they have to allow third-party app stores to operate on their devices. It should be a good change that encourages healthy competition. However, Apple will be losing that 30% cut that they require on their app store, so they're introducing this new install fee for devs. On the bright side, this does mean that Fortnite might be returning to iOS devices in the EU though. Florida is attempting to pass a bill that bans children under 16 from social media. It was recently passed by the Florida House of Representatives and will move on to the state Senate next. I make a lot of jokes about not wanting to interact with children on social media, and I do believe that they genuinely should be shielded by their parents in a lot of instances, but I would hate to isolate them from their friends. I lived on MSN Messenger back in the day. Also, how in depth does this bill go? For example, could they still access their Discord or Steam profile even? And how are they going to be checking ages? Will you need to share your ID? Because that opens a whole other can of worms. This week, Twitch has made a few big changes regarding streamer payouts, changing the Partner Plus program to just the Plus program and introducing an additional level for affiliates and partners so they can earn a 60-40 split if they maintain 100 plus points for 3 months. They're also going to be removing the $100,000 cap for anyone on the 70-30 split. I can only dream of earning that much on Twitch. And changing Prime sub payouts to a fixed rate for each country based on the viewer's location. It's very interesting if you look at the list, like Turkey's Prime subs are worth just 9 cents. And I want to end on a personal gripe from me, because earlier this week I went to go buy Yakuza Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and apparently nowadays they're charging extra if you want New Game Plus. Did I read that wrong on the storefront? Is this what we're doing now? Because I hate that. Okay, so that's everything I wanted to cover this week. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.